From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed booth and air conditioning. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Padres are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Brandon Webb, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Antonelli, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGwire, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Runner goes for second. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Now in the box, Big Daddy David, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
1-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 2-0. Andy Ashby will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in, Eric Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it, as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. And that's a special home run. Eric Burns continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Up next for Arizona, Dante Bichette. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Base is empty here with nobody out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Skied into straightaway right. David is there to put it away for out number 1. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Tomas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. This is line to left. Stairs is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Stephen Drew.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Drew. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Mark Grace, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Now at the plate, Alex Robb, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in, Matt Stairs. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Descalzo takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Digging in, Benito Santiago. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Santiago isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play, and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it, and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now at the plate, Manuel Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ashby at third with 2 away. Now another 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Grace ranges to his right, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Alex Avila, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
So digging in now, Daniel Descalso. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Brandon Webb.
So here now is the pitcher, Brandon Webb. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fernando Tatis. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 54 thus far. And it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Matt Antonelli. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Drew has it. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 31, Big Daddy David.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy David. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
In now, Tony Gwynn. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Standing in now, Matt Stairs. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Padres lead it 4-1. At the plate, Eric Burns. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Dante Bichette. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another one sent foul. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Diamondbacks have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Tomas. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Riding in once again, Stephen Drew. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Antonelli is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Benito Santiago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Into the box now, Andy Ashby. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Manuel Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Mark Grace, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 3-1. Ripped down the first base line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Throwing to second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Alex Roth. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Alex Avila. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Line hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Wynn is there. 1 out.
On pitcher, number 17, Brandon Webb.
Riding in once again, Brandon Webb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-1 home. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Eric Burns.
Ready once again, Eric Burns. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Avila over at second. Webb at first, 1 gone. Bald strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Digging in and looking for more, Dante Bichette. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Wynn is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 24. Tomas.
Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Tomas. He was a ground out victim last time up. 3 runs already home here. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 Padre error, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 4 full. D-backs out in front, 5-4. Leading off the inning, Matt Antonelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Drew on the grass. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Ready for another shot now, Mark McGuire, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The tying run is in to score from second. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy David, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripped.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. Tomas is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Digging in once again, Matt Stairs. The throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Benito Santiago, turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Now the relay home. Tagged by Avila. Too late. Safe at home plate.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Dero, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Standing in now, Andy Ashby.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Rounded down the third baseline. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres on top, 7-5. Leading off the inning, Stephen Drew, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stairs giving chase. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Up next for Arizona, Mark Grace. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
Now batting. Left fielder, Alex.
Digging in, Alex Robb. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty B, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 7-6 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 64.
Manuel Diaz will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
looking to throw back to second, and he's back standing. Diaz stands at second with no outs. Into the box, Fernando Tatis. Strike taken to throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now an 8-6 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. And it's 1-2. Short, hit hard. Drew is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready for another chance? Mark McGwire. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Still only one out in the inning. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Roth is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Big Daddy David. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, David is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Padres 9 and the Diamondbacks 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 41.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Descalso. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home is a slider that gets him to chase off the plate. Lifted the other way to left center. Stairs is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 64.
Chip Lamb will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Diamondbacks, number 23, Chip Lamb.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Eric Burns. On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. The 2-1 home. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Neftali Feliz is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
37, Neftali Feliz.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. Lifted in the air to center. Tomas has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Now at the plate, Matt Stairs. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tomas ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 42 on the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Into the box, Benito Santiago, and he continues to swing the bat well as this is into center field for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Steve Garvey will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Santiago, base runner at first with 1 out. bounce it to the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there, below the knee. Offensive players all over.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now the payoff pitch home. He pulls this one into right. Burns is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one just missed outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Padres 10 and the Diamondbacks 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 51. Trevor Hoffman.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first
The
out.
batter, number 6, shortstop, Stephen Drew.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stephen Drew. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Wynn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Mark Grace. Count still full, 3-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as the lead holds at 10-6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 48, Randall Delgado.
Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Antonelli. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to left. Roth is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Mark McGuire. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. The 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Big Daddy David. And there's ball 2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here now the 2-2. And a chopper foul right at home plate. McGuire stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, the pitch. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side, but foul. The next 3-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 10-6. In now, Alex Roth. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
The 1-2 is in off the plate.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
the catcher, number 5.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now and headed for third. He'll score easily as they close the gap to 3 now.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
So striding forward now, Daniel Descalso. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Wynn calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, Edgar Brando Delgado.
Richie Sexton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Richie Sexton.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sexton carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Padres lead it 10-7. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Matt Stairs, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's through for a hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Benito Santiago. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Trevor Hoffman. Hit on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, the grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer, warming up. When you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that same situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that you hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
From the stretch. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Roth sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Antonelli. Santiago on second, Hoffman on at first with 2 down. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 47 thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now. And they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places. It's a little damp. It's a little cold. But when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters. And they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Standing in now, Big Daddy David. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. Padres lead it 16-7. So standing in, Eric Burns, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hard on the ground toward short. Tatis fields it cleanly, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Dante Bichette.
Digging in to try it again, Dante Bichette. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Arizona down to its last strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, This one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
16-7 in this ball game today. The San Diego Padres host road win number 40 on the year. Andy Ashby records his 14th winning decision of the season. Trevor Hoffman takes the rare 3-inning save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.